Zig, a sarcastic space courier, receives a mysterious glowing package labeled "Do Not Deliver." Naturally, he delivers it anyway to the wrong universe.
My heart!
Zig lands in a dimension where gravity is a suggestion.
What of a world is this?
People float mid-conversation, and coffee spills upward. Inside a vast golden hall, rows of cats in embroidered robes sit upon thrones carved with fish and yarn motifs. Velvet curtains shimmer under chandeliers shaped like glowing cat eyes. At the center, a regal white Persian cat raises a paw to command silence while tabbies and Siamese scribble notes on scrolls. The atmosphere is absurdly dignified, a mix of royal grandeur and nap-time serenity. The grand hall glows with warm golden light as Zig stands awkwardly before the throne, clutching the radiant box while the tabby cat lounges with a paw under its chin, wearing a golden robe and a look of supreme disinterest. Other cats watch from their thrones, tails flicking in judgment, scrolls and teacups hovering midair. Zig stands in the center of a dreary office, clutching his glowing package, its warm light cutting through the cold fluorescent gloom. Around him, exhausted workers slump at their desks, calendars scream Monday, and a digital clock blinks the same time forever. Papers overflow, coffee cups spill, and a motivational poster with a tired kitten mutters, "Hang in there." He stands at the office doorway mid-scream, clutching his glowing package as three identical bosses line up behind each other, each holding a clipboard and chirping, "Quick meeting before you go." The fluorescent lights flicker, papers scatter, and the same exhausted co-workers slump at their desks under calendars that still read Monday 8:15 a.m. Crowds belt into microphones under a meteor-lit sky, their voices syncing perfectly with the fiery rhythm of falling stars. Zig stands among them, mic in hand, as meteors streak down like drum beats from the heavens. Stage lights flash, a disco ball spins, and even an alien joins the chorus, pure chaos wrapped in melody. It's the perfect opening for the sin or be vaporized dimension, equal parts concert and cataclysm. He stands center stage, gripping the glowing package as if it's his last hope, microphone in hand, veins visible as he belts out a painfully wrong note. The crowd winces, a punk rocker plugs his ears, an old man grimaces, and meteors freeze midair as if stunned by the sheer power of his bad singing. The package pulses brighter, radiating golden light that cuts through the blue stage beam's dot. It's the perfect comedic crescendo. Books whirl through the air in glowing spirals, pages fluttering like wings as golden and blue runes shimmer across the stone walls. A beam of light rises from an open grimoire on a central table, surrounded by scrolls, candles, and a crystal ball. The air hums with quiet magic, knowledge literally taking flight. It's the perfect start to the dimension of infinite knowledge, serene, mysterious, and just a little chaotic.
He grips a thick tome upside down, brows furrowed in intense concentration, while the glowing package in his other hand pulses brighter and brighter. Books swirl around him in spirals, pages fluttering like enchanted fireflies, and the runes on the walls flare in response to his clueless reading. It's the perfect comedic beat, Zig unlocking forbidden's wisdom purely by mistake, turning confusion into cosmic power. A crowd of identical Zigs fills the frame, each pointing fingers at one another in perfect confusion. Their red and black jackets, backward caps, and headsets make them indistinguishable, and the scene ripples with comic tension, a cosmic version of the Spider-Man meme gone interdimensional. Amid the chaos of identical Zigs arguing and pointing fingers, one sly Zig crouches low, clutching the glowing package and sneaking away while the others shout at each other. The golden light spills across the crowd, illuminating their furious faces as papers fly and confusion reigns. A sprawling city glitters under a pastel sky, its skyline made of giant donuts stacked like towers and candy skyscrapers shimmering with frosting windows. Jelly bean cars zip through syrupy streets, rivers of chocolate wind between buildings, and cotton candy clouds drift lazily above. He kneels among donut towers and candy skyscrapers, biting into the glowing sandwich-like package as golden light bursts from the bite, scattering sparks across rivers of chocolate and frosting-covered streets. Jelly bean cars swerve nearby, cotton candy clouds shimmer above, and the entire city seems to tremble in sweet astonishment. Citizens stand frozen mid-sentence across a neon-lit city square, mouths open and hands half-raised, each with a translucent speech bubble hovering above them showing only. Pigeons hang motionless mid-flap, and glowing signs for cafes and bars flicker against the unmoving crowd. He stands amid the frozen citizens, shouting at a router shaped like the glowing package, its antennae sparking with golden light as it hovers above a cafe table. Speech bubbles hang suspended mid-air, neon reflections flicker across his face, and his frustration radiates as if he's trying to reconnect reality itself. Citizens scramble across a vast cosmic arena, frantically swapping chairs as galaxies swirl overhead. Beams of colored light streak through space while planets and asteroids orbit the glowing stage. People leap, trip, and dive for seats. A man in a denim jacket lunges toward a red chair, a woman in green reaches desperately, and an older man leaps mid-air with determination. He sits proudly on a chair in the center of the cosmic arena, laughing as the glowing package teleports across the room, leaving a trail of golden sparks twisting through the galaxy-lit stadium. Citizens freeze mid-motion, chairs half-raised, their faces lit by the burst of light, while the cosmic scoreboard flashes 001 in red. A colossal office stretches endlessly under an arched ceiling, filled with towering stacks of glowing paperwork that rise like skyscrapers. Desks overflow with folders, coffee mugs, and flickering lamps, while a lone figure wanders through the maze of gold-unlit documents. The warm glow of the papers contrasts with the shadowed corners, giving the scene a surreal, dreamlike intensity. He's buried waist-deep in glowing paperwork, forms cascading around him like golden waterfalls. His exhausted face and raised pen show pure disbelief, while the glowing package sits smugly on a desk nearby, radiating calm golden light. Coffee mugs wobble atop precarious stacks of folders, and the endless towers of documents loom above, glowing warmly against the chaos. Walking Doge memes stride confidently through a glowing cyberpunk city, flanked by dancing bananas grooving under flickering signs that read "Wow" memes, and LOL. The wet streets shimmer with reflections of pink, blue, and yellow lights, while the surreal crowd cheers in pixelated delight. He's racing down a rain-slick street under flashing neon signs that scream "Wow", LOL, and memes. The glowing package in his hands ripples mid-stride, morphing into Doge's grinning face, flickering into a dancing banana, then bursting into pixelated light. Behind him, holographic memes, Doge, bananas, even Nyan Cat chase through the reflections, their laughter echoing across the skyline. Citizens stroll casually upside down on ceilings, their reflections shimmering on the polished floors below. Neon signs hang in reverse, coffee cups defy gravity, and streetlights glow from beneath their feet. The skyline bends like a mirror, creating a dizzying sense of symmetry, a world where up and down have swapped places, yet everyone acts as if nothing's wrong. He's clutching the glowing package while neon signs blaze contradictory commands. Do not deliver, deliver immediately, return to sender, and keep forever. Their reflections shimmer upside down on the polished floor below, creating a dizzying maze of mixed messages. Zig's face is twisted in confusion as citizens stroll calmly above him, defying gravity as if nothing is wrong. A glowing stage floats in deep space under a neon sign reading "Galactic Giggles Tonight." While beams of blue and purple light sweep across laughing aliens, tentacled beings clutching their sides, crystalline creatures sparkling with laughter, and jellyfish-like spectators spraying glitter as they giggle. He's mid-joke on stage, microphone in hand, while the alien audience stares in stunned silence. Beside him, the glowing package warps into a collapsing singularity, bending spotlights and pulling drinks into its swirling vortex. He leans close to the glowing box, its golden light illuminating his face as the surface mirrors his expression perfectly: wide eyes, furrowed brows, and a mix of awe and unease. Tiny particles of light drift around them, and the reflection seems almost alive, mimicking every subtle movement. He's mid-step into the glowing package, now a swirling gateway pulling fragments of every world together: neon cities, upside-down skylines, cosmic comedy clubs, and zero-gravity cafes all spiraling into one radiant vortex. His silhouette dissolves into light as the universe folds inward, merging chaos and wonder into a single blinding moment.